Sorry for the wait, y'all missed me. It's your head honcho Grim Reapsel Dark 61. And guess what? This is, welcome back. Never mind, but welcome back to another video. So, this will be somewhat an unprecedented special day because, it's my birthday. Yeah, today is my birthday. Well, technically, we're almost at, we're almost, yeah, it's it's almost the end of the day. Yeah, but yeah, it's my birthday, so I'll be turning 16 soon tomorrow. So you wouldn't mind if you guys could like comment down happy birthday to me in the comments down below. I'll really appreciate it. But nonetheless, yeah, I hear we have a new scary story, which introducing radio show. Hmm. This should be interesting. This, it says here is a scary true story about a woman who's called a scary true story about a woman who called into a radio program that was broadcast in Mexico and begged for help, claiming that her son was possessed and was trying to kill her. The transcripts of the radio show have been translated from Spanish. Okay, so I guess that I guess the transcripts, the original transcripts of the radio show is all in Spanish, so they translate them to English for the people like for those people that don't speak Spanish can understand what they're saying, but but luckily I do. Well, I do speak Spanish. Yeah, I do speak Spanish. But with all that aside, why am I wasting time? But let's get this over with. And this is, and I'm impressed about this image. I, I do love, I do adore this picture. But anyways, yeah, let's get to it. And so here, this is the this is radio show. Enjoy. Your doom is nigh. All you can do is brace yourselves. There is a radio show in Mexico called La Mano Peluda, the hairy hand. It has been it has been on the air for over 20 years, and it used to broadcast after midnight. Wait, okay, okay. Sorry, just want to make sure the microphone is on. Every night, real people call into the show and share scary stories that have happened to them or supernatural events that they have experienced. I used to listen to the I used to listen to the show every night after I went to bed. My parents didn't like me listen to it, but I turned on the radio down low so they couldn't hear. A few years ago, I heard one story that chilled me to the bone. A lady called in and said her son was trying to kill her. Here is a transcript of the recording. Caller. Senor Carlos, help me. Please, help me. My son wants to kill me. Let's see. Calm down, senora. Tell me what happened. Caller. For 7 months now, my son has been playing the Ouija board all night. I did not take it seriously, but now he speaks in another language and says strange words. He says that he wants to kill me and my brothers. He is very strong, much stronger than any normal 13-year-old boy. He tried to kill my dog with a knife and today, no, please don't, no! Senora. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I thought I heard the front door open. Senora, what happened? Tell me, Senora. Are you still on the line? Help me, please. help me, please. My son is levitating in his bed. My God, he is floating. He is floating. Please help me, please. His eyes are all white and he has a knife. Madre de Dios, what do you want? Leave my son alone. Oh God, Senor Carlos, someone help me. At this point in the recording, screaming and crying are heard in the background, and all of a sudden, the call is cut off. For the next 3 days, the host of the radio show kept playing the recording over and over, asking for the lady to call in again. He also asked the public to identify her so they could try and get her some help. Eventually, a young man called into the show and said he had some information. This is a transcript of the recording. I have information about the lady who are you looking for, Senor Carlos, but it is better that you stop playing with what you don't understand. Look no more into it. He is strong. He can kill you. Just walk away. What are you talking about? What is your name? Tell me. Young, I'm just telling you to be careful. I told you to leave it alone, you idiot. Please don't do anything. Just listen carefully to the recording. Listen, listen, listen. At this point, the call was cut off. The next day, the host of the radio show had some specialists on and they analyzed the first recording of the lady who called in. Using various techniques, they were able to isolate and enhance the screams and cries at the end of the recording. At first, it sounded like there were several people screaming and crying at once, but when they played one of the isolated voices, I swear to you, it chilled me to the bone. The voice was just an echo, but it said, "I'll kill you, bitch. I'll kill everyone. And if you're asking for help, I'll kill them too. Nobody will help you. Help you. Help you. Help you." It was horrible because the echo was very distant but very clear. Weeks later, another man called into the radio show. Excuse my voice crack. It was very frightened. He was very frightened, but he said he was willing to just tell the host what had happened during the recording. Look, Senor Carlos, I will tell you about the day that lady called in. Her name is Senora Julia, and he is the caretaker of a building in an area south of the city of Mexico. Late one night, I and 10 other residents in the building heard anguished cries. They were coming from the home of Senora Julia. We all rushed out onto our balconies, which faced toward the courtyard where her home is. We heard her screaming, and several men, including myself, went down to her house to find out what was happening. We forced the door open and saw her with the telephone to her ear, asking someone for help. That someone, we later learned, was you. Just then, we heard screaming and crying through the building. It was so strong that it stunned us for a moment. Senora Julia hung up the phone and ran to us, pleading with us to help. When we asked why, she said there was something wrong with her boy. Seriously, Senor, we have never seen anything like it before or since. We're all we were all petrified with fear. We saw her eldest son, and I don't know if you can believe this, but he was floating. He was about 3 feet off the floor. His eyes were blank, and he had an evil smile on his face. I do not know how to describe it. He was smiling from ear to ear, and it was a diabolical smile. In his hand, he was holding a large knife, and it was dripping with blood. The neighbors didn't know what to do. We asked the lady what was happening, and she said that he wanted to kill everyone. We ran out to the house and into the courtyard, but the boy followed us. He was in the middle of the courtyard, floating in the air and babbling in a strange language. All of the neighbors saw it. Some began to shout and others began to pray. One man tried to stop the boy by pulling on his foot. We helped and wrestled the boy to the ground. He was passed down and his eyes were rolling back on his head, but he would not let go of the knife. We did the only thing we could do. We did the only thing we could think of, senor. We called the priest. At that point, the recording was cut off. The recording cut off. The host of the radio show said he had tried to communicate with the lady and the man, but because neither of them had given their names, all of his attempts were unsuccessful. They spent months analyzing the previous recordings, but specialists said only that the young man must be possessed by a strong demonic spirit, and without more information, there was nothing they could do. According to the law, the host, according to the host, the radio show had to change its schedule because of the call. Afterwards, staff claimed they heard whispering voices, cries, and moans in the building after midnight. One more than one occasion, on one more than on more than one occasion, a member of the radio show's staff was thrown against a wall or beaten savagely by someone or something that was not physically there. One audio technician was seriously injured in a car accident, which he said was caused when the ghostly face of a young boy appeared on the windscreen as he was driving. The staff of the radio were so afraid that they complained to the producers and threatened to quit. The producers were forced to reschedule the show so that it started at 10 p.m. and finished just before midnight. Okay, so that's how the story ends. Like, telling how the producers forced to reschedule the show, and now it's like for now on starting the show, the radio show at 10 p.m. and finish before midnight. Okay, well, I gotta say, yeah, this was really a creepy story, and possibly a true story. I mean, I gotta say, the most scary part about it is when they were describing about the possessed boy that was when they were describing the boy that was possessed, and how he was playing, and when he was playing the Ouija board, explained the as like just like how the lady, the mother of the boy, explained. That's like the scariest part of the story. But alright, guys, so that was radio show. I did not expect to be this scary, but what else? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and also another thing, yeah, comment down happy birthday to me, cause yeah, it's my birthday, which I just said that in the beginning of the video, but it's almost the end of the day. But overall, this was really a great scary story. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.